Hi, good afternoon, and you're all very welcome to our webinar today on pensions for business owners. My name is Tara Clemens. I'm the current chair of ACCA Ireland Committee, and I'm delighted to be chairing this discussion this afternoon with this very distinguished panel. We have Ross McCarthy, Rafe Benson, Kristen Foran, and Michael Houghton. So if I go to you, Ross, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Hello, thanks for inviting me today to Fergal and to Rav. My name is Ross McCarthy, I'm the chairman of ISME, and I suppose part of the reason why we were asked in was to, highlight the importance of pension provision, and there's a couple of key aspects to this, really from an employer perspective. Providing access to pensions with auto-enrolment on the horizon has never been a more important point, and it's something that many businesses simply haven't done yet. There's still an absence of provision for vast swathes of the private sector, and that's something that mandatorily is going to have to change. And then secondly, many simply don't think enough about their own pension provision. And I suppose there are three kinds of businesses. There are people that sell time, there are people that buy franchises, and there are people that try to build equity. In the first two of those kinds of business models, the onus is really to put into a pension, but too many aren't. The reason being that you're not building necessarily a strong equity value within the business. It's not effectively how those kind of business models work. In the third one, sometimes there can be complacency, where people think that their business is going to have a disposable value when they sell it. And in the fast moving world that we find ourselves in these days, long-term equity value building doesn't necessarily work. So pensions can never be underestimated as an area, and it is something that in Ireland we're behind several markets, be that Germany, New Zealand, Australia. We're several decades behind them in terms of this kind of conversation. And it's high time that the focus that Pensions Awareness Week is bringing to this topic really becomes more mainstream.
Thank you very much, Ross. And Kristen, what would your main message today be?
So my role is National Sales Director in Zurich Life, and what we are seeing are huge changes, I suppose, in pensions in the last few years. Some people are taking a bigger interest in pensions, and many are not. As Ross said there, we're behind many other markets. And the key here is really, people understanding pensions better, because there's definitely an issue here with, I suppose, complications or perceived complications of pensions, that people don't understand them very well. And it's something we want to get across well, so this gives us a great opportunity to do that. Pensions remain the most tax efficient way, the tax efficient way of saving in Ireland as it stands at the moment. And there's huge opportunity here for wealth extraction for business owners. So really, that's my key today, is really to talk about that and how you can actually take wealth extraction from a business in a hugely tax efficient way.
Thank you. And Michael, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yes. So my name is Michael Houghton. I'm definitely a pension believer, would probably be the best way to say it. And I know I know Ross, you mentioned the different types of business owners out there. I'm definitely one that sells my time for money. So pension has been a great way for me to utilize and be tax efficient and get money out of the company into my own name, so to speak. I'm also part of the FIRE community, which stands for Financial Independence Retire Early. I have a podcast called the Irish FIRE Podcast, and I'm about 6 years away from being fully financially independent. So a pension is a tool which is allowing me to actually do that.
Thank you. Interesting. We'll be coming back to that one later, Michael, for lots of your tips on how to do that. And finally, yourself, Rafe.
Yeah, hi Tara. Rafe Benson is my name. I'm one of the founders of moneycube.ie. We help businesses and individuals maximize their money through pensions and investments. And I guess, absolutely agree with Kristen's message that, as an industry, there's a lot the financial services industry can be doing to improve the experience